Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Reverse 1999 episode. In today's episode, we are going to wrap up the last and first principles event story, ideally. I think there's only like 8 parts left, judging by this indicator by the hard mode here. But yeah, um, if you hear a fan in the background, I'm sorry. It's just that there's a heat wave where I live right now, so I'm sorry if you catch some fan noise in the background. Regardless, last time, good old Enigma and his buddies at Laplace. I guess mostly Ulrich. Ulrich and Enigma, they've just kind of been running simulations with the toy box, I believe they called it. And they're just running like simulations, trying to find a way to develop a pre-storm protocol so that we know what to do when the storm comes, and hopefully come up with, a successful measure against the devastation that is the storm syndrome. And yeah, I think Ulrich actually managed to get some sort of results, but I think Ulrich wasn't exactly happy with it because he thought that it wasn't enough, while the rest of Laplace thought that they thought that it might be sufficient to convince the Foundation to grant Laplace their independence, because good old Foundation is out here trying to maybe remove Laplace's independence by appointing their own acting director for Laplace, which is worrying for the good old Laplace workers. So yeah, they're trying their best to put out something, ideally I guess the pre-storm protocol thing, in order to in order to maintain their independence from the Foundation. So that's cool. We saw bits of string theory and grand unified theory mentioned a bit last time. But yeah, towards the end, they discovered that the tower core, that I think they actually built that tower, if I remember correctly. They built that tower inside the toy box simulation, and that was able to remove the language like disruption that was going on inside the simulation of the storm syndrome in the toy box. So they built that tower, I think, and that kind of resolved the symptoms there. But they decided to take a look at the tower core, and we found out that for some reason, for reasons unknown, the tower core behaves differently when it's being observed, which kind of reminds me of Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. But regardless of whether that is true or not, I guess we'll find out in part 7, Flowing Memories. Let's see what's going on. Hopefully we get some more physics references. That'd be cool. I love physics. Ooh, look at that.
As you can see, this is the toy box's core.
It certainly looks very abstract. How does this thing even fit inside the toy box? The core is contained within a metallic frame. At its center, something between a cloud of fog and a jellyfish envelopes matter and symbols too strange to name. It's quite an interesting frame, you know? There's 3 frames, in fact. Kind of reminds me of in the X, Y, and Z axis. It's like those circles you get on, like, I don't know, like Blender or something. Like one of them spins around the X axis, one of them around the Y axis, and then one around the Z axis. Also just reminds me of something I learned regarding like transformations, I guess, that are done in this kind of way. Just the idea of like gimbal lock, where because when you have like axes like this that are used to like rotate, usually you rotate the middle one first, and then you move outwards to the second outermost one, and you go to the outermost one afterwards. And gimbal lock is when say you're moving this middle one and it aligns with this second outermost one, then when you move the second outermost one, the plane that this middle frame consists of moves along with it. I don't know, I just thought of that for some reason. But yeah, I mean, if this is some sort of axis transformation object inside the tower's core, that'd be pretty cool, right?
After running it through some preliminary tests, we discovered its inner contents don't match up with any known arcane material.
That's a bit suspicious. Where did they even get this toy box though? I'm pretty sure they still haven't told me the origins of the toy box.
Our next step would be to record and analyze its center.
That would be wise.
But there's a problem. The matter and symbols floating in the core seem to change their state every time we observe it.
Interesting. Uncertainty. Without warning, the interior shifts again. Two forms slowly emerge from the fog.
Are those gears?
There are gears inside.
I think it looks more like the black and white grid of a crossword puzzle.
Oh, crossword puzzle. Enigma loves crosswords.
Adler, your observation right now, the observation of a cryptographer with very distinct interests and inclinations, has become a new influencing factor on the core.
Oh, really? Like the members inside the toy box are affecting the core? Oh, I see. So the observation might depend on the person. Oh, that's interesting.
I understand. Under these circumstances, analyzing its contents is pointless.
Okay. So is there a way we can get like a generic or default state? But that sounds kind of ridiculous, because who's going to be observing it if we can't see it?
Precisely. But the problems don't stop there.
Oh dear. Ulrich gestures toward the toy box on the table.
Within the 3-hour period after the core's removal, the environment in the toy box descended into chaos. Understandably so. The core has an unmeasurable quality. It stood to reason that the same quality extended to the toy box.
Okay, what was that supposed to mean? Like every observer has a different environment, or?
Hisabeth and I entered the box to verify this theory.
Okay.
With its stabilizing core gone, the environment in the toy box has also become affected by its observers.
That's what I said.
In fact, we found the level of chaos is positively correlated to the number of observers.
Okay, so ideally, of course, we would have 0 observers, so there would be no chaos, but then there would be no one there to observe the results, so...
Observer effect. Changing environment.
Why are we only getting the pointer model, by the way? I haven't seen Enigma or Ulrich show up here, but Pointer showed up for some reason.
Familiar, isn't it? Our current situation seems to share many qualities with artificial somnambulism.
Oh, really? Oh, I guess so, right? Because it's kind of like a dreamscape in the artificial somnambulism, which would, I guess, be affected by the person in it.
Hisabeth has gone to get reinforcements.
Reinforcements?
Right on time.
What kind of reinforcements? Like knowledge reinforcements. Just as Pointer had estimated, Hisabeth leads Mesmer Jr. into the meeting room. Oh yeah, that's true. She is master of the artificial somnambulism.
Go on. Time's precious.
Hisabeth steps back. Mesmer Jr. approaches the toy box. She leans over, peering down at a small, almost real world inside. A textbook. Zoo hypothesis.
I'm sorry, but this isn't the same as artificial somnambulism.
After a long pause, she delivers her verdict. Okay, but how is it
I
different?
don't come to this conclusion arbitrarily. I've been paying attention to your experiments on this toy box. Look,
Okay.
in your toy box, there's still a vending machine at the entrance to the Laplace laboratories.
It's true, but
Oh.
out here, that vending machine was removed 2 days ago.
Okay.
Artificial somnambulism creates images based on subconscious memory. It's blurry and malleable. Even with our guidance, memories can still lie to you. That's why we use it primarily for psychotherapy, not simulations for experiments.
That makes sense.
It's likely this toy box is operating on a set formula based on the environmental conditions that were initially loaded, making it unable to generate things not included in its original dataset.
That would make sense. Yeah, I agree with Mesmer Jr.'s hypothesis
Although
here.
your observations have turned into a chaotic mess for the time being, it has no inherent ability to change to reflect the real world.
That's true. I think we need to expand the dataset to include more real-world values.
That is to say, the data in the toy box is from a static point in the past. If you don't update it, the vending machine will stay. It's this lag in data that gives it stability. That's the best I can offer.
Thank you for your insights, Mesmer Jr.
No, your conclusion was very valuable. So it's clear, if we want to progress, there's only one way left. Return the core to the tower and let the toy box restabilize. Then reset it to stop this entropy and return it to its original state.
Fantastic.
You mean we regenerate the outer layer of the core to create a combination lock that can easily be analyzed?
I don't think any of us said that. Guys, did any of us say that?
Correct. Considering the chaos in the toy box, this mission should fall to you and Ulrich.
Shout out Enigma. Bro just said this sentence, and everyone agrees. I've got no clue what this is supposed to mean, though. I guess if we reset the tower for some reason, the outer layer of the core will create a combination lock. Cause Enigma said so.
You two are the most familiar with its environment.
That is true. They do fiddle with it a lot. Perform any interaction to continue. Let's see. We're back in the toy box. The all too familiar field of grass appears once more.
Why is our starting point always set here?
Well, maybe it's a pre-initialized starting point.
It seems the toy box is more stable than we expected. The topography hasn't changed at all, although we have lost line of sight to the tower.
Ulrich looks to the horizon. The tower's spire, once faintly visible, is now swallowed by heavy clouds. Is that supposed to be the tower?
Don't worry.
It's kind of floating off the ground.
To the tower.
Nice. Through the device, Elizabeth's slightly distorted voice brings them their second piece of good news.
Although there have been some slight changes, it still remains northeast of where you are.
Alright.
Just go ahead. We'll sync with your current position and route.
Oh, but can we assume that syncing our data out here won't trigger the observer effect?
Let's go.
Well, good luck, guys. Confirming that the core is safe inside the container, he shoulders away.
Please record the time intervals between the toy box's environmental changes.
Data's already been synced.
Alright. The two researchers wordlessly move northeast. Alright. Come on. It seems they have both tacitly chosen silence as their safest option. I haven't seen any NPCs here, though. Like, in the toy box. For a while, the communicator is the only thing making any sound. Alright.
The observer effect will most likely begin manifesting soon. Prepare yourselves.
Right, but is the observer effect based on the people outside or the people inside? Because previously it was people inside, right? But I don't know if we've been doing experiments with people both inside and outside observing. They halt. A bubble-like barrier drifts across the plane.
This is like a development on the Rorschach test. I
Um...
can hardly wait to see what scenes might appear.
Oh dear. Oh. Okay, we're on a beach. That's cool.
How did we end up here?
In the blink of an eye, the plane is gone, and they find themselves at the edge of a lake.
Environmental changes took 15 minutes this time. No change in the direction of the tower. Sure looks like a nice fishing spot you've ended up in.
Fantastic stuff.
As if we didn't have enough problems. A lake?
How are they gonna cross it?
What? Do we have to row a boat now?
I have no particular fondness for natural environments. I think this one's on you, Adler.
Good to see you finally grasp the most important skill of social interaction. Shifting blame. The last time I visited a lake was before I joined Laplace. Admit it, Ulrich. You're curious about them.
Oh,
What happened?
is there another observer effect? Their argument is cut short. Like a television switched off, they are plunged into complete darkness.
The data's becoming more volatile. The toy box is losing control.
Why?
At least the communicator's still working.
We only had 2 people in there. It was still... Oh my god, it's like a web. It's like a neural synapse in there. Enigma feels around inside his backpack and pulls out the core. It has warped violently inside its frame, looking nothing like it did before.
Which direction is the tower?
Yeah, like all the matters and like the bits and bobs have like transformed into this neural structure here.
It's moved. Current position unclear.
Oh, thank you,
There's
Blinker.
no easy way ahead for now, so we'll make a temporary stop here. Check the position again after the next cycle of environmental changes.
Wait, Adler.
Alright, I'll wait. The darkness has sharpened their hearing. There's a rustling closing in from all sides. Ooh, critters might attack.
Looks like we'll have to deal with this first.
Looks like we're under attack by critters. Yep. Here we go. Oh, it's black and white though for some reason. That's cool.
Oh, I got it now.
Alright, let's get these guys out of here.
What odd cipher devices? I suggest we observe how they move first.
Oh yeah, they do look like cipher devices. They're like a circle. They've got like circles in
No,
them.
our
and
time
numbers.
is limited. We should take a page from Medicine Pocket's book and take them apart.
Okay. Let's take them apart.
What I'm good at.
Bang. Oh, it exploded. How scary. Ouch. Ow. Fantastic. We did it.
Vampires don't just thirst for blood, we crave victory too.
Good stuff.
You two alright? We've got the data. The tower's new location, it's extremely close to your position.
Fantastic. WRNG.
Wait, that's not right. It's on your position.
That's really convenient. Is there any particular reason why the tower just spawned directly on us? The projector fast forwards again, tossing them into the next frame. Where are we? There's that looks like the tower.
Yes, we're under the tower.
Fantastic. What's this environment? It's like pretty serene, actually. There's like a reflection. Is this like solid ground or is it water underneath here? The tower is, yeah, the tower looks pretty interesting. Got a very yellow wall behind this doorway. And it kind of like loops around. So I guess there's like stairs. Actually, wait, how does that even work? Because like, you can't walk around the back here and then go up. Because these parts aren't connected. Oh, unless they're connected by the middle. Which would be kind of crazy.
That certainly saved us some effort.
Yeah, good RNG.
If the toy box's environment is affected by its observer's thoughts, then did we arrive here so quickly because our goals completely aligned with one another?
Ooh, interesting. We can influence the environment by manipulating our thoughts, perhaps.
Dialogue. A wish granter and psychoanalysis machine all wrapped into one. This would work wonders for my survey on arcane skills.
Right, let's get the core into the tower and prepare our next steps.
Alright, let's do it. Get in there. Just as they reach for the tower door, a shrill cry splits the air, I think. A raven swoops down from nowhere, snatching the container in its beak and flying into the distance. That is very inconvenient. Why'd you do that, Raven?
Why is he still here?
Oh, it's Ludwig.
Verdammt! X, can you follow Ludwig's trail? He's made off with the core.
Not a problem. We've got his arcane fluctuations on record. Just hold for a moment.
Bro, why'd he rob us of the core? The communicator hisses with static. A few seconds later, the answer comes through.
The tracking data's been interrupted. We lost him after about 50 meters of flight.
That's devastating.
Mr. Ludwig has left. Or more specifically, disappeared.
Oh my god, how has this managed to happen?
Huh. This is residual data. A system error?
Why is there a system error? Everything's going terribly.
It'd be best if you interrupt. Evacuate as quickly as possible.
Alright, perhaps we evacuate. Enigma ignores his pleas, which are now reduced to static. Jaw clenched, he pushes hard against the tower door. It doesn't budge. Lol.
Full restart.
Oh, the environment's restarting. Everyone be careful, environment's gonna restart or something. A metal object lies on the ground in a spot he hasn't noticed before.
She really came all the way here.
Oh, from the previous cycle? Oh yeah, that's her badge over there. He reaches for it without thinking.
Researcher Adler,
What?
they've issued the Force Quit alert. No matter what you see, don't approach it. We have to avoid interfering with the data.
Oh, and
But
oh dear. Ulrich grabs Enigma by the collar, yanking him off balance. The mystery of the badge goes unsolved. Their bodies begin to disintegrate into pixels. Well, nice try, Enigma. Maybe next time. Finally, he is pulled from the space. The tower collapses into a cone of light and disappears. Wow. And it will be continued. Good stuff. Interesting stuff indeed. Yeah, the specific the powers within the toy box still eludes me though. How have they they've only just realized that it changes under the observer, which I guess makes sense because I guess previously the expeditions in there haven't taken as many people at once. I don't know though, because in the first time we saw them in the tower, I swear Enigma, Ulrich, and Marcus were all in that tower, but I don't remember if Marcus in that tower was implied to be an NPC or not. Regardless, yeah, I wonder why the tower is starting to not the tower, the toy box is starting to act up in these mysterious ways all of a sudden. Because I don't think we've experienced the toy box's environment shift before, like while someone's in it. So that is interesting. I guess it's just a result of the instability of removing the core, perhaps. But yeah, let's press into part A. Ooh, Greta Hoffman. Night Climber. Maybe that's referring to Greta Hoffman, because she climbs. And we're back here in this room as
going
well.
mountain climbing again? Where are you heading this time? Watzmann? Nebelhorn?
Spain, actually. To the tallest peak in the Pyrenees, Aneto.
Incredible.
You just finished a field mission. Shouldn't you take more than a day to recover?
I was only helping them establish an organizational system for the Arcanist database in Morocco, and I got plenty of sleep on the plane. What about you? Another late night of research by the looks of it? I've heard the people at Laplace are night owls too. You should fit right in with their schedule.
The all-nighter has left Adler looking a little worn, but his eyes are as bright as ever.
A genius's best thoughts always come at night. An overly poetic sentiment, to be sure. But I see it as a rational conclusion based on experience.
Okay, buddy. Greta shrugs. She has no intention of nagging him about it the way their parents do.
Remember?
I know, mow the lawn.
Yeah, do your chores, Adler. Noticing the silence, Greta slows her hand on the door again.
You look like you still have something to say.
What is it, buddy?
This month, it is setting up an Arcanist registry. Last month, it was mediating an Arcanist dispute, cleaning up after the Foundation's mess.
Oh.
I don't think we need more examples. Greta, you're working like Mama sweeping the damn dust behind the door. She sweeps and sweeps, day after day, year after year.
I know you aren't happy
sorry.
with always having to pick up after her in secret, but you shouldn't let Mama know that.
Sorry, I accidentally skipped the dialogue. But yeah.
But tell me, Bruderherz, do you think we should close the window forever?
No, what I meant was...
Greta waves her hand.
I never did properly tell you why I joined the Foundation.
Why did you join the Foundation?
You're right. Field investigator work is as you say. But there are complicated procedures to follow. The actual situations are so simple, it hardly takes a genius to figure them out. Most of the difficulty comes from dealing with officials. It's entirely up to them whether they drop the red tape and empty rhetoric or raise their walls higher. And from a utilitarian standpoint, it's not a rational choice. After all, the promotion prospects are very limited.
Then why do you insist on doing it?
The stubborn confusion in his voice means this won't be a brief chat. She glances at the clock on the wall, hesitates, and shifts the weight of her backpack.
Adler, have you heard of Mount Godwin Austen? They call it K2.
Have I heard of it? K2? I feel like I've heard of a mountain called K2. But I don't know if it's the one that's actually taller than Mount Everest, but half of it's like submerged under the sea or something.
The second highest mountain, after Mount Everest.
Oh, it's the second highest, my fault.
That's right. I like the name K2. Just a letter and a number. It's direct, bare, concise, unembellished. It perfectly captures the image of a brutal peak.
Okay.
That mountain has a higher death rate among climbers than that of the world's highest peak. Once you choose to climb it, you've already put your life in the harsh hands of nature.
Okay. That's pretty dangerous.
Even among mountaineering clubs, amidst the praise for your determination, I trust the majority of people would still exclaim, "Do you have a death wish?"
I don't follow.
The view from the peak of K2. It's different from yours, from the University of Göttingen, or from any other place in the world. That's what those people with a death wish are trying to obtain. Of course, most Foundation field investigators don't face such extreme conditions.
No, but what happened to her in Vienna? How devastating.
I don't understand Arcanum. I don't understand the Arcanists it creates either. But these things are deeply rooted in our world. The Foundation is a great fulcrum, a window, a place to observe, and to participate. Even if I wanted to, there's no avoiding dealing with all kinds of Arcanists and Arcanum. They hide, tucked away among the many interwoven branches of bureaucracy. This is a view gained only by joining the Foundation.
Okay. Different perspective.
Each Arcanist becomes a new case study, because no matter how bizarre the phenomenon, once it is systematically documented and analyzed, it always falls into a chain of logic. Adler, why are you looking for a unified theory?
To explain everything, I guess. So maybe on Greta's standpoint, it would be a way to understand, I guess, Arcanists as well, who are also part of this world, on her perspective.
To make the world concise, summarizable. It must be noble and reliable to be suitable for life.
I guess that is correct.
Do you think society can also have such a theory?
Yeah, see, that's what I said. Greta's like doing kind of what he's searching for in a grand unified theory. But Greta's doing that regarding, I guess, society, as she says, with humans and Arcanists.
Something that can integrate all this disordered, chaotic fragmentation and allow Arcanists and Arcanum to find a place among rationality? I believe that's what I'm doing now. I see these endless missions as brute force exhaustive research, like foolishly trying to count every grain of sand on a beach. Once complete, it will give a full view of both humans and Arcanists, founded in rationality and worthy of trust.
It might take ages, though, to be doing an exhaustive search.
You could call it Hoffman idealism. It certainly seems to be in both our blood, Bruder Herz.
Alright, isn't it by time you left?
Oh. Greta pays no mind to her brother's embarrassed huff. Something else has occurred to her.
I heard Laplace is experimenting on arcane skill fusion these days. They plan to distribute equipment infused with the power of incantations to us investigators.
I'm not going to put my faith in some inexplicable magic weapon.
I expected you'd say as much. Then this might be more your speed. It's a Luger pistol, a regular firearm able to be disassembled and reassembled as you see fit.
A pistol?
I also have one. It's a Foundation-issued pistol for field investigations. I'd say I already have a solid eye for it.
Fantastic. I believe Adler in the beginning, at some point, you know, when he was in his room fiddling with a gun, I think that was the type of gun he was fiddling with.
Greta, what kinds of missions are you going on that require guns?
While extreme circumstances are rare, they are bound to happen eventually. In those cases, it doesn't hurt to have a gun. That goes for both of us.
She settles her pack on her shoulders. The half-open door swings wide, and the morning sunlight spills over
I'm
her.
heading out now.
Oh, I didn't read that. She looks ready to dissolve into it. Don't head out, Greta. Come back.
Greta, wait.
Time waits for no one, Bruderherz. I have to go eventually.
No. Also, the name tag changed to Enigma instead of Adler. So I guess this would be current day Enigma.
For every mountain in the world, there will always be someone who seeks to climb it.
Greta, no! No! Oh my god. They did not just do that. The tower! Oh, he's banging on the door. The walls. Greta, let me in! Let me in! Let me in the tower! Oh my god, he's fanatically banging on that door. A door he knows well. A door he has always wanted to open. A door he had once opened. A door that opens only for geniuses.
Rather,
Enigma was fully tweaking out there. He snaps back to reality. The stares of his colleagues in the Laplace meeting room bore into him. I do wonder though, when they enter the toy box, like what happens to their actual body? Like, do they just like fall asleep next to the toy box or something?
You've been out of sorts during our recent meetings, Adler. You should get more sleep. Sleep is a vital function for humans. It...
Thank you for your considerable insights into human nature. But that's quite enough. Now to our current situation. We need to figure out our next steps.
Indeed. They gotta relocate the tower again. The conversation resumes and the geniuses leave behind the trivial matter of sleep. Yeah, stupid sleep. Who needs that?
Ludwig's reappearance has introduced a serious problem.
For real. They took the whole core.
The core is no longer in our hands. Our crossword puzzle has been torn to shreds, and we have no leads to speak of.
But why would he do that though? He's also part of Laplace, no?
Even the most skilled cryptographer can't reverse engineer a key out of thin air.
Seems like an easy fix to me. I say we take apart the toy box.
What if we break it beyond recognition and we can't piece it back together?
Ludwig and the core are both in there, right? So take it apart. Let all its elements reset to their original states individually, then it'll be a breeze to analyze.
That's too reckless, Researcher Medicine Pocket. Dismantling the toy box might cause significant data loss. Or possibly even destroy the toy box itself.
Yeah.
Then we'll be without any research subject at all.
That would be bad if we broke it.
Well, sitting here overthinking everything isn't gonna produce any results either.
Just reset it. We can continue with our original plan.
Do have to get the core back though, I guess, from Ludwig. Enigma cuts in, stopping the argument before it starts.
the toy box remains unstable. If we reset it in its current condition, there's no telling whether we'll return everything to its original state, or just cause even more chaos.
Ludwig's signal is still near the tower. We'd better come to a decision before he leaves.
No more hesitating. There's no use in waiting. Plus, since the data is restored after each reset of the toy box, we can start by assuming that the mishap with Ludwig has been fixed.
Okay, but then where would the core go?
We start with a hypothesis, then we test it.
That is how hypothesis testing goes. To be continued. Fantastic. We'll move right on to the next part. But yeah, I just don't get it. Like, why would Ludwig do that? Like, does he not have control of himself or something? While in the toy box? Like, How could bro just be doing that? Pending report. This tech is not yet ready to help the world. Investigation report on the toy box. Thank you. After the 9th storm, Musée Free provided toy box as a tool for simulation experiments to help develop a pre-storm emergency protocol that meets LSCC standards while adhering to humanitarian principles. I see. Existing solutions all fail to meet LSCC standards based on the scientific principles of objective investigation, rational skepticism, pluralistic doubt, and equal debate. Response plans for the storm should also be tested in practice. Plus, it is not a useless effort or an excuse to play board games at work. Oops. This project, led by researcher Ulrich and supervised by researcher Adler, launched after the 9th storm and has gradually been refined. During this period, a technical fault in the box caused a large-scale language disorder phenomenon, which stabilized after researcher Adler's intervention, preventing major losses. During the Freebreeze incident, researcher Ulrich used preliminary toy box research results artificial storm technology to test the Regulus record, achieving significant results. Afterward, due to busy schedules, development of the pre-storm emergency protocol was temporarily put on hold. After the 10th storm, new anomalies began appearing within the toy box. Researchers Ulrich and Adler disagreed on how to handle the toy box, each submitting separate research reports. These reports are currently being compared and evaluated. Specific details are expected in future publications. I see, so we've had the box for 2 storms now, and these anomalies have randomly emerged, which is kind of crazy because the tower's core was still intact when that happened, I think. Oh wait, no, because that caused the language disorder, right? Or, oh wait, no, that was the 9th storm though, no? After the 9th storm, the language disorder appeared. So, was there... I guess there was always a toy box core in there though, all along, so... Huh. So I guess this is the first time they've extracted it. But I wonder where these anomalies could have originated from. Because if it's as they say, it resets after every new environment. And it's also like based on a preset dataset, then where are these anomalies coming from, you know? Is there a data error, or is it due to the observer effect? Maybe like Ludwig entered it when no one expected it to, and it like changed the environment in weird ways, who knows? But yeah, I wonder where these anomalies emerged from in the first place. Let's press on though.
After this reset, we need to limit the changes inside the toy box as much as possible.
Control the variables.
That is to say, the fewer the people who enter the toy box, the better.
Yeah, ideally 1. Well, ideally none, because there'd be no chaos, supposedly. And the observer effect wouldn't affect it.
It's best we only send 1 person.
But yeah, 1 person. Who's it gonna be?
I'll do you one better. Don't send anyone in and blow it to Kingdom Come.
Thanks for your valuable insight, Medicine Pocket.
Researcher Medicine Pocket.
Medicine Pocket rolls their eyes and keeps talking, unfazed by the warning in Ulrich's tone.
Great! A brand new toy box and a brand new chance to fail. Consistently reproducing failed results follows the scientific method too, right? Seriously, none of us even knows what's in there, and you're saying we should send a single person in alone? You're totally fine with that, huh? Leaving all those insane pieces and that psycho Raven for some unlucky bastard to deal with?
This doesn't happen often, but I have to say, I agree with Medicine Pocket. Whoever decides to enter will be risking their own safety.
Can we send an AI in there? I guess it's too advanced for technology at 1999 at most. Medicine Pocket rolls their eyes again. X and Ulrich have clearly missed the point.
Ugh, what I was saying is that we shouldn't be wasting our brain power on this thing.
We also need to consider the pieces. They may just be data to us, but to them, this is their entire world. We must avoid destroying it if we can.
I agree.
Oh my dear Ulrich, I'm moved to pieces. If only the real Storm shared your glowing sense of humanitarianism.
Pardon, can I interrupt for a second?
Yes, please. Elizabeth knocks on the table.
I have good news. I've tested the communicator's durability. Although the tower's effect grows stronger the closer you get, The unlucky person entering the box will be able to receive outside help up until they enter the tower. If we aren't giving up on that plan, that is.
That's helpful news, Elizabeth.
That's great! But assigning 100 people to wash test tubes in a lab isn't gonna make the research go any faster. That's all that communicator's gonna give. A bunch of test tube washers.
Don't say that. If you gave me 10 research assistants who understood the Lane-Emden equation, I'd be pleased no matter what.
I don't know what the Lane-Emden equation is, so sucks to be me. For once, Enigma listens. He waits until Elizabeth is done before he speaks.
What I meant is that I will go.
Nice, dude. Thanks for your volunteering. I kind of expected that to go his way, cause it's his patch.
You're a human, Adler.
Ooh.
And at the end of the day, that toy box runs an arcanum.
Or maybe because he's a human, the observer effect is different. Maybe he can rationalize the chaos within the toy box and make everything understandable and orderly. Because humans are all about rationality. Yep, they would never do irrational
Thank you for the
things.
reminder, Bottle Brain.
Enigma's tone is polite, but his expression is grim.
I'm certain you will all provide more help than test tube washing, like capturing arcane fluctuations and relaying the data through the communicator. Besides, I'm the cryptographer here. I doubt any one of you has undergone even a fraction of the cryptographic training required to reverse engineer a key from an as of yet unknown cipher.
Well, I certainly haven't.
Spectacular input, Elizabeth.
But I believe I understand now. You think Ulrich has a point too? Humanitarian care, no?
Where on earth did you get that impression?
He turns away, but his darkening expression doesn't escape Elizabeth's notice.
All right. You're right. You didn't say that.
She shrugs and clears the way for Enigma. Is it settled in? Well, good luck, Enigma. A faint dizziness blurs Enigma's vision. In you go, Enigma. Oh, there's an eyeball on the sun. And it's moving. Everything has changed. This changes everything. Frowning, Enigma pats his wet coat, sending little streams down into the moonlit water below. Assuming that is indeed moonlight and water.
Whoa! Look at that ball of light in the sky. Huh. I'm starting to like this place.
Medicine Bucket, that is an eyeball
I'm
in the
afraid
sky.
that's this toy box's version of the moon.
It's an eyeball. Fantastic. He pulls himself upright against the knee-high silver lines and wades unsteadily toward the shore. There he is.
Hey, those fir trees over there look like snowflakes.
Do they?
Why don't you tell me something I don't know?
Alright. I just thought some talk on cock curves might lighten the topic.
What are cock curves?
Can anyone tell me how to mute this thing?
Enigma distances himself from the communicator as another wave of commotion erupts on the other end. A moment later, Ulrich's calm voice comes through.
Understood. Researcher Pointer and I will strictly control the other's input as requested.
Yeah, that's probably the best course of action.
Right. We guarantee we'll only bother you if it's essential.
Ulrich, I thought you said you were going to control their input.
Thank you. I'll contact you if necessary.
Fantastic. He switches off the communicator, yet the surrounding noise persists.
Who's there?
Marcus? Not far off, a young piece turns around, hands twisted together nervously.
Mr. Enigma?
Hello, Marcus.
Didn't expect I'd run into you here, Miss Marcus. Are you reading?
He points at the thin, white cuboid in the piece's
Mr.
hand.
Enigma. I'm reading a story. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Is that really a story? That's just the default sentence for fonts, no? Because it contains all 26 letters of the alphabet.
That's the story? Ah, I understand.
It's actually a cipher, guys. It's actually a 26 letter cipher in this exact order. every single letter appears in this cipher, and so each letter is actually assigned to the number that it appears in this sentence. So T is actually 1, and H is 2, and E is 3, and Q is 4. Imagine if that's actually a cipher, and I just like said it.
It's about legends and people who write history.
Is it?
I haven't finished it yet. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Are you sure you haven't finished it yet, Marcus? It seems like you've said the entire story twice now. She smiles shyly. What used to be a book has slowly flattened into a colorless, almost depthless
Is there
shape.
something I can help you with? Quick?
Quick. Brown fox, actually.
I'm looking for a tower. Do you know where it might be?
It seems a lot of people are looking for that tower. It might be on the other side of the forest.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Marcus.
Miss Marcus. Would you like to come with me?
She looks bewildered. The book finally loses the last of its depth and slides from her arms.
I'm waiting for someone. I don't seem to remember who I'm waiting for. Brown.
Brown. Just brown.
Was she also looking for the tower?
Oh, or maybe could that be a symptom of the language disorder? Maybe not, because I think the thing about the language disorder was that it made people unable to understand each other. So this is kind of like just affecting Marcus's speech here.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
It does, doesn't it?
Forget it.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Enigma hesitates and crouches to pick the book up for her, but it slips through his fingers like the moon's reflection slipping from cupped hands. He shakes his head and gives up. It's useless
I
anyway.
should go, Miss Marcus. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. He strides away. The girl's voice follows after him.
Please, careful. There's a fox, brown in the forest, lazy dog.
Ooh.
Thank you.
That's huge news, Marcus. Thank you. We'll watch out for the quick brown fox and the lazy dog. Following the piece's direction, Enigma squints into the distance. The white tower's spire rises above a sea of
How wonderfully
treetops.
eye-catching.
Eye-catching.
What is this?
Eye.
Tantalus' punishment?
Tantalus. Who was Tantalus? Was Tantalus like the god of death? I think that was his name. It sounds something vaguely like Tantalus anyways, if it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not the god of death, actually. That's like... I forgot the name. But I don't know who Tantalus is then, in that case. Another figure emerges from the shadows of the trees.
Danger! Closer, don't any come!
Ooh, closer don't any come.
Wait. You're...
Who are you? Oh. Oh dear, what's happening? He knows this researcher. The toy box is pulling from his buried memories.
It's me. A tiny, insignificant cryptographer. It's a pity we've never worked together.
The communicator rings again. Whether it's at the worst moment or the best one, he can't decide.
Adler, how bad is it?
He subconsciously reaches into his pocket. The metal tube is cold against his fingers.
Oh, fine. Just a piece who's gone mad.
Oh, and we're fighting. Very well.
Anyone queasy seeing blood?
Oh, they've got letters floating around their heads. That's cool.
Initiating research on a big unknown opponent. Sampling, analyzing.
Alright.
Kindly make your way into the reagent bottles.
Reagent
We'll shake
bottles.
them to see if you're a solid or a liquid.
That won't be necessary, buddy.
That almost made me laugh. Unfortunately for you, that is not enough to convince me to cooperate.
Right, let's attack this guy. Get him out of here. Bye-bye, buddy. We will not be going into reagent bottles for you. Good stuff.
That weren't even as tough as waking up an old factory man.
Alright, first on. Oh, this part's called the looping pangram. I didn't even notice. What's pangram? It sounds like a cryptography thing. Enigma looks up at the top of the tower for what feels like the 1000th time. It's faintly glowing. He raises the communicator. Bro, this flippin' moon with the eyeball is very
We have
creepy
a
though.
problem.
What's the problem?
Even after all this walking, I haven't gotten any closer to the Tower of Babel.
Ooh. That's strange, isn't it?
If anything, it appears to be going farther and farther away.
How strange. Maybe if you modify your goal. Actually, no. Yeah, why? Because previously, when Enigma and Ulrich both wanted to head to the tower, the environment responded and spawned the tower directly on them. But now that Enigma wants to go to the tower by himself, the tower's like inching away from him. How strange. It's probably just a result of the tower's instability. I mean the toy box's instability as well. To be continued. Okay. Very well. Let's press on though. I'm very intrigued. What is this toy box doing? And how can this allow us to create the ultimate pre-storm emergency protocol, which is what we're looking for at the end of the day. That familiar bitterness. Oh dear. Maybe we'll see Greta again. I want to see more Greta
We're all
Hoffman.
quite used to the language disorder by now, so that isn't much of a problem. And there isn't much need for him to communicate with anyone.
Okay, so I guess that is just part of the language disorder still. What was going on with Miss Marcus and the researcher.
But what does concern me is that moving tower. A brand new variable. What was it again? There was an expression I heard when I was trying to research Kipperinas and Namedays arcane skills.
Oh?
Oh, that's the one! People can only borrow language. They cannot reach the reality behind it.
That's so profound that I don't even know what that means.
We need to start considering the possibility of evacuating Adler early.
Oh dear. Adler won't like that, I feel.
I doubt he'll agree.
Yeah.
Then prepare to evacuate him by force, if
No.
necessary. From what we've seen so far, the situation is far worse than predicted. Not only has the language disorder encompassed the whole toy box, but it's starting to leak out of it too.
Is it? I don't see you guys being affected by it just yet. Ulrich gestures to Hisabeth. The silver patterns on his uniform are slowly fading. He examines him carefully and reaches a quick conclusion.
Oh, you're right. You have been standing closest to the box.
She exchanges a look with Ulrich and picks up the communicator.
Alright, I'll tell him. Saves the two of you from bickering again. Adler, can you hear me?
I hope you have some good news.
Sorry for what I'm about to say, but I'll keep it straight. The toy box's instability is higher than predicted. We advise you to return early. If you can't retrieve the core soon, we'll have to use our backup plan. Blowing up the box.
Oh dear, that won't be good at all. Enigma goes quiet for a few seconds.
And Bottlebrain agrees with this?
I didn't want this either, but right now, there's no better solution.
Ulrich, what are you saying?
Oh, oh dear. Okay, that was
Ulrich,
scary.
What are you saying?
That was a scary transition.
The disorder is spreading to Laplace again. Your time in the box is limited.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah, because previously the disorder spread to the whole of Laplace. That was funny when they mentioned it.
And according to the LSCC safety management regulations, ensuring your safety is the higher priority.
Enigma takes a deep breath, yet doesn't argue.
I understand. Give me 2 hours. If I don't make any progress, I'll return.
Damn. Okay,
Then
2-hour time limit for
we
us.
can blow it up together.
2 hours, Adler. We'll do whatever we can to help.
Very well.
Researchers X, Medicine Pocket, and Hisabith are currently dealing with the spread of the disorder. I also need to step away for a moment to deal with it.
Okay.
Researcher Pointer is monitoring the toy box's situation. If you run into any danger, be sure to request assistance immediately.
Very well.
I will.
Thanks, bestie. It looks up again at the white spire, seemingly within reach, yet forever beyond it. Oh, something happened? Maybe it's just his imagination, but for a moment, it felt like he was closer to it. Oh. But why? Why did he feel closer to it? What if he doesn't observe it, you know? What if he closes his eyes? The journey that follows is too quiet, almost dull. The only thing Enigma can do is note the changes in the surrounding scenery. Oh, he's walking around like a gear. Oh, that's cool. He keeps his eyes peeled, but no other familiar faces appear. Until a heated argument, even for the Laplace standards, breaks out ahead. What are they arguing about now? A researcher and an administrator argue on opposite sides of a desk in a strange, yet somehow familiar scene. Who's that?
I am not redoing the material reimbursement.
Then you can choose not to submit it. But I must remind you that the reimbursement deadline is this Friday.
Why is this reimbursement getting rejected? Enigma feels a familiar irritation itch at him as the argument dredges up his own unpleasant memories.
Plasma extract has extremely potent side effects.
Laplace ought to tear down the building and install turf.
Wait, medicine pocket. This person's sounding like them, no?
Huh?
Oh, a whole gun. The researcher suddenly draws a gun on his colleague. Perhaps he doesn't think of him as one.
Are you done? You're wasting Laplace resources.
Oh, a bubble gun. Oh, how bizarre. Oh, it exploded. And he's gone. Oh dear. Bang! The staff member drops to the ground. Enigma isn't sure whether he should step forward and do something.
Liberation for all the critters in the canteen!
What? This is such a bizarre scene. Before he can decide, a pack of critters pours out from behind the researcher's piece and lunges at him. What on earth indeed? What is this scenario? I guess we're fighting. We're getting dragged into the fight. The things that occur in this toy box is so bizarre. It's literally like a dreamscape.
I don't want to deal with this kind of thing on the outside too.
I accidentally skipped a line of dialogue, my bad. Right, let's get rid of these critters.
Taking a peek in what I'm good. Agreed. Sensing their thoughts.
Come on. This might be enough. Fantastic. You'd love to see it. Bye-bye.
A little surprised.
Good stuff.
Can I give everyone a ride on my back? I think I can handle it this time.
Good stuff. Oh dear, what is this? Stopping them isn't difficult. After so many explorations, Enigma has grown... Oh, I didn't read that. Grown used to it. The communicator's ring interrupts his mulling over the sudden change. The eyes are all pixelated as well. How strange. And what's behind the screen here? The monitor. It's also blurry. I can't really tell what this is.
We're back. This time the disorder symptoms are visual. Nothing too serious.
Kind of like the pixelation behind Adler here.
It's a shame you can't see us right now. Gathered around the toy box with symbols floating around our heads.
Oh, I wish we could see it in the right side here with Ulrich. Enigma pictures it and can't help but rub his temples.
What's the situation?
Nothing much to report. So, a piece just did something I'm sure we've all wanted to.
He applied for a massive amount of funds?
No. He killed the administrator who asked him to resubmit his invoice. Then led a dozen critters in an attempted uprising.
Very extreme. Intéressant.
Interessant indeed.
There's no one here who wants to do anything like that to our colleagues.
I'm sure there are.
To each their own. I'd like to confirm something.
Alright.
You just returned this moment, yes? Was anybody thinking about invoices, the canteen, or anything related to Picasma candy just now?
Ooh, maybe the outside people are also starting to affect the insides of the toy box.
Hey, why all the questions? Mr. Enigma, this isn't exactly the time for a workplace interview.
Come on, stop the chatter and tell me, quickly.
Yeah, for real. Because the outside intervention, the outside observer effect might be manipulating the space inside.
Our observations out here are having an impact in there.
Yes, yes,
right.
Indeed.
The approval you owe me is still in the back of my mind. You already got it, right? The bottle of Procrasma?
That's the one.
Yep. His hypothesis is confirmed.
Now, I need you to give me some time. Stay away from the box. Do not observe my movements.
Yeah, keep it stable for only Enigma's observations.
I see. We'll avoid any eye contact with the toy box.
Remember, we have forced evacuation measures in place, Adler.
Cool. Alright. Silence follows. Enigma holds his breath and watches. So it should respond to Enigma's mind solely, right? Oh, fantastic. The eyes are gone.
As expected.
As expected. The critters slowly disappear, and the blood-covered researcher shovels back to the desk. Now simply some grids.
Hey pal, coming through. Sorry, need to reorganize all these receipts ASAP. You heard him, didn't you? The deadline's Friday. Don't your projects need reimbursements too?
Thanks for the reminder. But my team is still waiting for funding approval.
Must be tough. Hang in there.
Alright. He pats Enigma on the shoulder, then limps toward the far wall where there should be a lab.
Ulrich, I assume you've also come to the same conclusion.
The correlation between the degree of observation and the toy box's abnormalities.
Exactly. Put this down in your report. The reason I made you all leave wasn't because I harbored any ill will toward my colleagues. As we all know, every new observer adds a degree of freedom.
Indeed.
The higher the degree of freedom, the harder it is to converge at a single point.
Indeed. That's why I wanted to suggest if the people inside should also close their eyes. Does that count as observation? Because you're not observing anything, though I guess like your feet would be touching the ground, so that's one way of observing the environment in a way.
Someone wants to see a dark room, so they turn on a flashlight. But if 10 people in different corners of the room simultaneously turn on their flashlights, between all the beams of light, not one of them can see clearly. This we understood, but what we failed to account for was the light shining through the window, the people outside the room.
Indeed.
Not only do those who enter the toy box increase interference, but so too do those who observe from the outside.
The communicator goes silent. Clearly, Ulrich is thinking fast.
An astonishing conclusion, Adler. But it's a line of thought worth testing. Do you think 2 hours of basic cryptography training would be enough for one of our colleagues to enter the box and take your place?
No need to complicate things. We can cut off communications now.
What did you say?
Turn off the flashlight, and the room will return to its original appearance. Every flashlight, including my own.
Okay.
Let me remind you again. You're not an arcanist. You can't detect the arcane fluctuations in the toy box on your own.
Yes, I can. Although the effects won't last for long.
He can. How could he do that? He pops open the middle tube in his pocket. Oh, is that the Picrasma candy?
I still have faith in science, even in an era where rain falls in reverse. It's reliable by nature. Systematic, comprehensive, replicable. As for Arcanum, I may as well make the most of it while it's mine to use. Thankfully, its basic applications don't require deep understanding.
Okay.
I'll ensure my own safety.
Alright. A rare silence follows from the other end of the communicator. As the candies drop into Enigma's palm, the reply finally comes.
Of course. You're an exceptional researcher, and our greatest cryptographer. You still have 30 minutes, plus the 2 additional hours we've approved.
Oh, we approved extra 2 hours. Huge news.
Good luck. See you soon, Adler.
Thanks, Bessie.
See you soon, Ulrich.
That's the most peaceful exchange between the two of them ever. Alright, he nods and hangs up. Alright. He's on his own now. Enigma draws a deep breath and closes his eyes. Yes, that's what I said ages ago. Well, more like half an hour ago or something. Not to observe, but to sense. An unfinished antidote and a trace of test poison to keep Mendes Vindicte from using it to cause another tragedy. He's tried it countless times. It should work. What is that? The taste of Picrasma extract creeps up from the back of his tongue. Enigma's 1/4 Arcanist blood briefly awakens. Emotion and reason. Arcanist and human. Arcanum and science. Science carried him to the point where there seemed to be no going forward. Arcanum has allowed him to touch the faint glimmer of light in the cracks. In the deepest dark, there's a soft knock on a brick. Who's knocking on bricks? That's really That sounds painful. To be continued. Okay, very well. Let's press on. But yeah. Interesting indeed. Let's press on to part 11. See what's still up. Now that he's closed his eyes and he's using the precrasma candy to detect arcane fluctuations. Oh, look at that. We're right here at the tower already.
What an absurd experience. Using my eyes to gauge the distance. What I saw was a far-off tower and the many difficulties to reach it. That, I realize now, was another result of my observation.
Indeed.
Yet the moment I stopped trying to logically deduce its location, lo and behold, here it is.
Good stuff. Wait, what happened to the door? They turned the door into some lines. He touches the white wall before him, as if to confirm if it's really there.
If Arcanists truly live in a world of such unpredictability as this, it's little wonder many think they have mental problems.
Damn.
Alright. Since everything's been reset, that thieving raven will likely reappear at the tower, with his shiny contraband in tow.
So why is Ludwig also being reset? Like, if you're in the box, when it gets reset, do you also get reset? Like, does he not have free will in this box? I still don't quite get Ludwig's, like, intentions here. Oh, or maybe it's just a toy box version of Ludwig and not actual Ludwig. Perhaps. That would make sense, I guess.
The only problem is getting inside.
Yeah, what happened to the door? Where a door should be, there's only a wall. Just imagine a door there, I guess. Oh, there's a bird there. Maybe we'll put a bird there. Oh, there's two birds, actually. Enigma tilts his head back and estimates the tower's height, weighing whether it's worth the climb.
There aren't enough footholds, and I'm not certain whether that structure up there is in fact a window.
He pauses, then lowers his voice.
Open sesame.
Please open. It'll be so funny. The wall doesn't answer, nor does it mock him for trying.
Arcanists can't just make up incantations, it seems. I thought as much. Surely, I don't have to delve into my imagination.
He closes his eyes, still facing the stubborn wall. Come on, Enigma.
Arcane skills. Arcane skills. How on earth do they figure out these things?
Maybe, if you interpret this as a cryptography puzzle, you'll be able to find a way.
I should have asked for a copy of a basic guide to using Arcanum before cutting off communications. Never mind. The principles ought to be about the same. Focus your mind and let the intensity of your thoughts bore a hole in the wall.
Amazing.
Not hoping to turn your thoughts into a sledgehammer, are you?
Oh, Ludwig. Enigma's eyes snap open. The unchanging darkness is gone. He follows the sound upward. The raven glides down for a smooth landing. Oh, Ludwig.
I never expected the ever-logical Adler would have such a wild imagination.
Enough wasting time. Hand it over.
Okay, so it is actual Ludwig in here, not a puppet or a piece. Sorry.
You didn't make all that effort making your way here simply to rob me, did you?
Well, you robbed us.
Seems Laplace hasn't been so busy these days.
As you can see, your instincts have interfered with our work. If you enjoy collecting shiny things so much, I'll give you this communicator. Take it, or any other thing you want.
Empirische Urteile. Überhebliche Spekulationen. Ja, so denkst du. Und genau deshalb wirst du den Nutzern arkaner Fähigkeiten niemals begreifen.
That's irrelevant. Has the simulation been upgraded? Or are you being affected by corrupted data? Huh. The others haven't shared much personal information on Ludwig. Are you German?
Ludwig just mechanically turns his head and fixes his gaze on him.
Ich verstehe ganz genau, was du willst. Du bist viele Male in diesen Turm gekommen, um ihn zu zerstören. Und diese Farce eines Experiments.
Oh.
Dann hat sich etwas verändert. Du wurdest neugierig. Wolltest seine Geheimnisse enthüllen. Der natürliche Instinkt eines Forschers. Doch du wurdest viel zu hastig in deinem Streben und hast begonnen, Dinge zu erforschen, die du niemals zu begreifen hoffen kannst.
Okay. A constant stream of words flows from Ludwig's beak.
Enough chit-chat. You...
Oh.
Du kannst das Arcanum nicht begreifen.
Yo, be careful, Enigma. He's casting an arcane skill. Oh dear. Are we falling asleep? What's going on? We're getting knocked out. No, he finally understands the source of his discomfort. He has never sensed arcane fluctuations before. Not until now. Oh, there's my door. Fantastic, let's open the door. Of course, he can't immediately detect the abnormalities quietly building
Kannst du diese Tür nicht
around him. Oh dear. Enigma grabs the communicator and throws it at the Raven, who effortlessly dodges with a flap of his wings.
You're the one interfering with my experiment, Researcher Adler. I need the core to help me unveil the mysteries of language.
We need to unveil the pre-storm protocol. Can't you wait until after we submit that that report and earn independency for from the Foundation? Also, where are his wings? Like, isn't he wearing like this jacket thing? They say he's he dodged with a flap of his wings. I just don't see the wings right now.
In fact, not long ago, I made a rather decent discovery.
Alright, what is it? Another flap of black wings. Enigma notices data flowing across them. Their silhouette begins to melt away, giving way to the cold gleam of metal underneath.
Was that hypnosis? A curse? Or a prophecy? Or is it nonsense, and yet nothing has come of it? Most likely needs time to activate.
I guess. Enigma checks his timer.
There's still half an hour left. Enough time to get you out of my way.
Ooh.
I need the core. It stays here.
Well, I need the core. So, hand it over, Ludwig. Okay, we're just fighting Ludwig. I mean, we're all from Laplace. And oh dear, bro has turned into a majestic-looking raven.
Deine Einmischung ist der eigentliche Beweis dafür, dass die Erschaffung einer perfekten Sprache notwendig ist. Es besteht keinerlei Notwendigkeit, dass wir uns auf diese Weise gegenüberstehen.
Why can't Ludwig just wait till later to do his research here?
Wird es mir ermöglichen, die schmutzigen Fehler der Sprache zu eliminieren und die Shannon-Entropie in ein vollkommenes Gleichgewicht zu bringen.
What is Shannon Entropy?
Keine Abhängigkeit mehr von Kontext oder Erfahrung. Keine Mehrdeutigkeiten oder Missverständnisse mehr. Wenn die Entropie ihr Minimum erreicht, kann durch Sprache eine wahrhaft präzise und tiefgreifende Form der Selbstexpression erreicht werden. Und so wirst du schließlich vollständig begreifen, was ich beschrieben habe.
Okay, buddy.
If you just surrender the core, there would be no reason to fight.
For real?
Ich werde mir dein weiteres Geschwätz nicht mehr anhören.
Oh. Like, I just wonder though, how is Enigma canonically going to win this fight as a human? I know he ate the Picrasma candy. Is that enough to give him like, because he can't cast arcane skills either, so how is Enigma fighting back? Like with the gun that he and Greta Hoffman were looking at? Oh wait, look at that. The door's back in the background. Bang! Huge damage. Oh, he just countered at us.
Face the truth.
I've got a second health bar as well.
Laundry time.
Bang. Alright.
Am Ende bist du nichts weiter als ein weiteres Datensegment. Unfähig, dich an diesem Ort der Entropie zu erhalten.
Die Konsequenzen kollidierender Daten. Ich sollte besser einige stabile Datenübertragungskanäle einrichten. Zum Glück habe ich noch etwas Zeit.
Go, Enigma, you got this. Let's defeat Ludwig. Take this. Take this, bozo. It will all be over soon. But yeah, we have to defeat Ludwig and then take the core and then like put it back in the tower, I think. So that's quite a bit of work that we gotta do. Oh, take that, Ludwig. You just fell over backwards. What a bozo.
Can I give everyone
We did it, guys.
back? I think I can handle it this time.
Good stuff. Take that, Ludwig. The fortress crumbles. The metal dissolves like foam. Ludwig twitches on the ground. How did Enigma like canonically win this fight though, I wonder? He spreads his wings and struggles into an upright position. Data flashes in his black eyes.
My data? You've utterly destroyed it.
We both know the box will reset. And you'll go back to your chattering, Raven.
Ah, yes. The pieces exist in a world that may be reset. One might think their lives are full of opportunity and that everything is recoverable. But under special conditions, these pieces can also die.
Die? How? Like the storm?
What do you mean?
The core's contents have the ability to interfere with everything around it. It can tear your mind apart, even scramble your data into a jumbled mess. Opening its protective shell won't bring you the results you're looking for. Ludwig already paid the price for his curiosity. His experiment failed, and his mind was imprisoned here.
Oh.
It wasn't until a short while ago that he finally departed.
I see.
I am merely a segment of leftover data, an attempt to warn other curious minds to stay well away from danger.
Okay, so this is kind of like a piece, except it's like omnipotent piece. Well, not omnipotent. It just knows what's up about the toy box, I guess.
You mean to say your actions came from good intentions? Care to explain that incantation of yours? It still hasn't taken effect.
It was meant to change your mind, to prevent you from comprehending the arcane presence here. In stopping you from entering the tower, you would be protected from the madness and ruin that awaits.
Was it just a scare tactic then?
There's no need for you to go the way of the other pieces who came here, breaking down piece by piece, until you eventually vanish into nothing.
Is that what happened to Greta Hoffman? Her piece. That would be terrible. Maybe her resolve is strong enough to reach the top of the tower, you know? His feathers begin to fall. More symbols flicker across his body.
But you needn't worry. It won't be long until my arcane skill ceases to function.
I've never had the opportunity to work with Ludwig. But based on your simulation of him, I can guess he's a stubborn, conceited, curious, egotistical fellow.
Oh, not really. Just a raven cursed with knowledge, trying his best to protect those who come after.
Those who come after?
A typical Laplace employee.
You're unhappy.
Bro's always unhappy. High key. He studies Enigma with eyes that no longer shine.
No. I was only thinking that perhaps there should be someone who helps bear the risks and makes decisions on behalf of these geniuses. Working alongside colleagues with no understanding of lab safety protocols comes at too great a price. Having a branch director go missing for so long must have certainly affected productivity.
I agree. Ludwig catches the anger in his words and a trace of grief beneath it. He tries to move past both.
But you and I have never worked together.
Enigma checks his timer again. How much time have we got? Like 10 minutes? 5 minutes?
We've been colleagues for the last 10 minutes.
Huge news. We've got 20 minutes left.
You're not going to heed my warning, are you? You're still going to remove the core to satisfy your curiosity.
Oh, why the core like respawned inside the tower? Oh, I guess Ludwig might have put it back.
I am going to take it. Because I want Laplace to remain a place for people like you. Someone has to do something.
Ludwig nods.
What a coincidence. Some of the previous pieces who came here said a similar thing. Their data was also destroyed. Unless new data is uploaded, they'll never appear in the box again.
What? That's terrible.
I'm not entirely sure what to call it. I hope you'll forgive me for presuming it as death.
I guess. It is in a way death because they can't be recreated by the data. Because they've magically been destroyed by the tower
Which,
for some reason.
I believe, is precisely what I'm experiencing now.
Wait, what? He's experiencing death?
Farewell, my colleague. I wish you all the best.
How so? Did he enter the tower? Oh, I guess maybe to put it back or something? I don't know. Well, off he goes. Oh dear, that's not good. Ludwig vanishes into the air, and on the wall behind where he had stood, a door appears. Oh, thanks man. Bro opened the door for us. But bro has died potentially in the toy box. Goodbye, Ludwig. See you in the outside world, I guess. Enigma approaches the door. In we go. To be continued. Very well. Let's press on though to the next parts. Open sesame. Beware, the dangerous bird may still be at large. Missing bird poster. Name Ludwig, race Arcanist. Characteristics, his head resembles that of a raven. Arcane skill, Ludwig can use language to influence people's thoughts. If you hear him use an imperative sentence directed at you, cover your ears immediately. Do not listen to him. You cannot realistically resist its effects unless you can think without using words. Time of disappearance, officially confirmed missing during personal checks after the 9th storm. If you find Ludwig, or a raven that might be him, please contact the nearest chief level personnel. Well, bro went missing briefly, but bro returned. So that's helpful, right? First on, the next part. Part 12. The Endless Green. Let's see what's going on in the tower. I guess bro still needs the core to analyze it and study it. But then why do we bring it to the tower in the first place? Bro, his face looks so gaunt. All for nothing. Why? Because the door won't open? Now look at his face. He looks so tired and gaunt.
Next
and
time
hollow.
a colleague disappears without a trace, they'd better leave behind more clues first. Not even a crack. This isn't drawn on, is it?
Knock it open. This is the only path.
Visible locks.
Knock it open.
No signs of arcane skills either.
Prove yourself. Knock it open. But to whom? Who are we proving it to?
Greta's been here. She found a way through. There must be a way.
Just shoot it with a gun, to be honest. Or surrender everything about yourself to something else.
Researcher Adler? Researcher Adler, how are you? We've all been quite concerned about your condition.
Enigma ignores the voices
results of
calling
our
from outside.
investigation into the storm have arrived, and everyone's fighting to form research teams. This might be a bit presumptuous, but we'd like to invite you to join us.
Just another group of people who believe science can explain everything.
During a cryptography lecture at the University of Göttingen, you said every puzzle has a solution, and that if there is no answer, it's just because we haven't figured out the rules yet. This is just like that.
Just some seekers who think they can solve it all.
We'll be entering new territory. The first to research the storm.
And we'll be the first to find a solution. To figure out the truth.
The truth, eh? He stares at the crossword before him. The letters in its squares drowned in ink so thick they're illegible. Just like the storm, covering everything with no pattern at all.
A solution that can be overturned at any time. By the appearance of an inexplicable presence? Only a fanatic would find joy in all this. At least they finally have some evidence that gods are here.
Oh dear. I do wonder though, because back in Apeiron, Greta Hoffman.
Given you a nickname, Gruderherz.
Enigma. Oh, he's like playing with his ball. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, but back in Apeiron, I was just thinking, they had constructed a mathematical model now that predicted when the storm should appear, and it was consistent. But the Manus Vindictae have like interfered with it. But I wonder if like the model still works though, like when the storm would appear without Manus interference. So I guess in the past few storms, Manus has been playing quite a role in accelerating the effects of the storm.
Enigma, you must admit your colleagues have quite a sense of humor. And taste, if you ask me.
She sets down a stack of files.
You may be helping with some decoding work in here, and somehow turned me into your personal news and paper delivery girl. But this house isn't a laboratory, nor your dorm, and it's certainly not an emergency shelter. There is no harm in returning to a normal life.
I'm listening.
No, you aren't.
Oh. Enigma sighs and sets out a squash ball in his hand.
Alright, fine. I'll say what you want me to say. How's the situation outside, Greta? Everyone must be very busy. They've given up on sending smart robots to my door, and they haven't asked me to join their various research teams for quite some time. Has the Storm research had any new breakthroughs? Is everyone in high spirits? Busy coming up with great ideas?
She's quiet for a moment, then shakes her head slightly.
Another storm hit. It was sudden. I heard there were researchers gathering data outside. They didn't make it back in time.
Oh dear. Is this the second storm, perhaps?
The situation as a Foundation isn't much better.
He wants to slam his fist on the table. Instead, he just pushes the papers aside, exhausted.
Is that so? I see.
Knock it open, Enigma. There must be a reason. Something that has driven you here to stand before this door, to demand a response that has never come. Self-expectations.
I've attended lectures at Laplace. Their researchers firmly believe they can discover the truth. It's utter conceit. But that's the way it should be.
Others' expectations.
I'll take up that hole and do what you've been nagging me to do. I'll take care of those pesky committees. But just so you know, I'm not doing this for the higher-ups who look down on us, but for the people who look up to us from below.
A wish to change everything.
Because I want Laplace to remain a place for people like you, someone has to do something.
How noble, bro. Bro wants to protect our independence. He has never truly looked at this door. Difficulties and obstacles are common in research. Every result is built on countless failures. For the first time, he takes a few steps back to get a clear look at this old enemy, the one he has been wrestling with for as long as he can remember.
I should have done this a long time ago. No. No need to speculate on how the past could have gone. There's an excellent opportunity. Right here and now.
The Krasma extract is wearing off. His heartbeat pounds in his ears as everything he perceives slowly returns to what it was.
Everything inside the toy box changes with observation. It faithfully recreates my every thought, perception, and idea.
Maybe it's the side effect of the extract. Maybe it's the absurdity of what he sees and how unsurprising it all is. A searing pain rises behind his eyes.
Turns out, there was no wall around the door after all.
An unknown darkness engulfs him. He steps forward with ease. Okay, so maybe he was just trapping himself then with that door and wall. The place where his toy box journey began. The place where it ends. There's the core. Every journey began at this field. He recognizes a feeling of grasp beneath his boots.
Back where I started. Not bad.
Parting the blades, he makes his way toward the center. The core rests there in the grass, waiting for the next stubborn seeker to pick it up.
The core can read one's thoughts and make the toy box manifest whatever one desires most. I wanted to create a language without limits, a language everyone could understand and use. And so, it rebuilt the Tower of Babel for me.
I see.
It is far too powerful. If you take it, you'll be engulfed by it. Something I don't want to happen. But it's clear you've made your decision. I'm powerless to stop you. I can only wish you the best of luck, and hope you stay true to your convictions. If I had the time, I'd like to have witnessed what it creates for you.
No, Ludwig. Road disappeared. There's endless green in countless places. Maybe it's the mountaintop he once reached. Maybe it's the graveyard he can't bring himself to visit. Maybe it's the open field in front of the Laplace building. All he wanted was to return to that first field of grass.
All right. Adventure's over.
Well, there's
Good.
Message.
It's created a new code under my observation. A familiar, basic code.
Right, but first, he said, oh yeah, he bends down and picks up the core.
And a hint.
I feel like Greta wrote this note.
Das Zeitalter-Dimension.
Oh my god. No, Greta said that when she was dying. He reads the words under his breath. This is as close to reality as the simulation gets, replicating appearance, language, and thought. The data does its job, producing the most reasonable result it can. In the real world, there is a note just like this in his drawer, taken from that pioneer's journal. She found the answer, even here, in the simulation. Proof that she will walk this path every time, without exception. A prophecy written in data.
Arcanum.
To be continued, okay. Well, I guess that's just proof that Greta has managed to reach the tower all on her own. What a goat. She's so awesome. But I wondered, like, what happened to her then? She reached the tower's core, and even plays a hint on there, but did Greta get to use it? Or, like, what happened to her, like, at all? Like, where'd she go off to then? In the toy box. Divide. There was once a divide between the two. It was life, it was death, it was a bout of rain. Those who came after questioned the true nature of the divide. It was bloodline, it was reason, it was a flash of insight. A brave soul leaps across and turns to look back at the divide. He sees a door never meant to be opened, and an imaginary wall. Interesting though that it was kind of just, like, this door kind of just never existed, I guess. It's kind of like a self-imposed barrier, kind of. This door and wall at the tower. I'm glad Enigma managed to break through though. Shout out to him. And shout out to Madame Hoffman, Greta Hoffman, for being the goat that she is and managing to reach the tower's core after all, despite the chaotic conditions within the toy box.
The Visionaire cipher. A multi-layered application of the Caesar cipher. In this scenario, using Kaczynski's test to reverse engineer the key from known ciphertext is the most suitable approach.
Okay.
Usually, the key isn't particularly long. It was most likely repeated to generate this ciphertext. Simply find the repeating character sequences and use the distance between them to infer the key's length. It must be a multiple.
Multiple of what? I wonder. He hasn't worked on something like this in a long time. A simple puzzle. Simple enough that he once walked his family through it as a clever little trick.
Where did I put that German letter frequency table? First, calculate the index of coincidence. Then, try each possible key combination in order. Laplace's computers must operate at remarkably high speeds. All that remains, then, is to pick out the plain text with the most meaning. Done.
Bang. He
And
picks
to
up the
think
device.
This is the answer generated from my observation. I'd expected it to be something far more mundane, like squash or answer.
But what is the answer? Oh! Enter the correct letters into the core. 7-letter word. I don't speak German. This looks like a German word. Oh wait, it's literally telling me which letters to use, so... Zukunft. Zukunft. I don't know what this word means. What is Zukunft, guys? Is that a key then? Zukunft?
Zukunft.
Zukunft. The metal melts into a soft liquid, and the indecipherable symbols fall away. He has solved it. And his reward is an unbearable truth. Ugh. This is... Ah. What is it, buddy? He can no longer see the arcane glow, yet the burning behind his eyes returns all the same. His vision blurs. His arms begin to tremble. Everything around him collapses inward like a crushed cardboard box.
These intense arcane fluctuations. I've seen them before.
Where have you seen them before? In a toy box?
Verdammt. First, I need to...
Oh dear. Rome might have collapsed. The metal returns to its original form. The secret was revealed for only a moment, but that moment was enough. Ro got a flash of knowledge. The lock isn't there to keep knowledge in. It's there to protect those too ignorant to survive it.
I must have seen something like this before. Yes. It was when they tried to read that incantation aloud.
Oh, the first circle ritual for the storm protection thing. The first circle, yeah. The miraculous knot. The Hoffman knot. The thing you will remember till the day you die. Enigma's fingers fly across the keys, pulling up files from the Laplace database.
High concentrations of asymmetrical nuclide R were detected in certain locations.
Yep.
Upon inspection, these concentrations were not correlated with any external factors. These locations did not follow any particular distribution pattern, nor did they overlap with the results of our geological surveys. Based on our current research, the arcane fluctuations at these locations are similar to those of an activated Hoffman knot, both sharing the same tremor frequency.
Ooh.
Some posit this as a blessing of sorts, resulting from the worship of a supreme existence. For example, the School of Aperons believe in the Boundless One spared them from the effects of the storm. And Miss Amundsen's self-described worship of the Mother Spirit is most likely connected to the mutation she underwent. All of these locations had records of relatively extended periods of deity worship.
Ooh. Interesting. Could this be it?
Supreme existence? Deity? If there were a unifying theory to describe the entire universe, even these so-called gods would be scientifically explained.
Puppets manipulated by invisible strings. I mean, if we think about Thames Storm, I guess they were, Menace Vindicate was, like, worshipping Arcana really hard. So maybe that was it. What triggered the 9th storm, though? That was in, where was that, actually? The 6th storm, I don't know what triggered the 6th storm. It was 19, oh wait, no, that was, in the, I guess, kind of a belief in the collective unconscious? Something like that, in Paris? But then, what would they be worshipping in the Seventh Storm, where people ate gold and stuff? Also, I feel like I'm missing a storm in my head for some reason. I feel like there's... Because I swear 1966 was the 6th storm. But I feel like I'm missing the time and place of the 9th storm. Or maybe the 8th storm. I'm just forgetting when that storm occurred. Puppets manipulated by invisible strings. Enigma leans forward, head bowed. He stares at the cold metal core in his hands. Doubt and mockery harden into anger, which then instantly morphs into something stronger. Curiosity.
What a helpful little assistant you are.
Oh, we're in the suitcase.
The news you brought back
Lucy!
was very interesting, Simone.
Simone. She's also in the
Madame
suitcase?
C has always maintained a cooperative attitude toward Laplace. It should have come as no surprise to you.
The glowing bar of her eye flickers. This is the last expression Madame Lucy has learned. Roughly the equivalent of a human wink. Data analysis has shown that it can lighten the mood and convey warmth, making it particularly well suited for conversations between friends.
I did not expect Laplace would receive such unique research materials. The details contained in the core of that toy box have created a new basis for greater exploration and research into the storm. Perfecting the immunity ritual has become a more likely possibility.
Fantastic.
The report also mentions that researchers Adler and Medicine Pocket collaborated to develop an antidote for Picrasma extract. I did not use the wrong names, correct?
Correct. Your data loss has alleviated considerably.
Nice.
Although a significant portion of data still remains irrecoverable with our current abilities, it's only a matter of time until we find a solution, Madame Lucy.
Huge news. Let's go, Madame Lucy.
Good. Then, I will apply for some even more complex research tasks when the time comes.
Alright. She nods seriously.
I have finished composing a response to researcher Adler's letter. First, the antidote is undoubtedly an invention with immense practical value, allowing Picrasma extract to be used to greater effect.
I'm just glad we're seeing Lucy. It's been so long since we last saw Lucy.
However, their testing methods went against regulations. They have
Oh, dear.
violated Articles 51
Oh, dear.
and
Oh, my fault.
106 of the
Yo.
Laplace Laboratory Code of Conduct.
We're sorry, Lucy.
While I congratulate researcher Adler on his official appointment
Oh, he
as
got appointed as director.
I must also warn him that he will appear on this month's public notice board for these violations.
Oh dear. But damn, he actually made it to director. Huge news.
In other words,
W.
everyone will see his appointment and his breach of regulations announced side by side.
That's kind of funny.
Based on my estimates, this has a 92% chance of occurring, approaching certainty.
Simone smiles.
There is something else I do not understand. Does Laplace currently have a large surplus of paper? All this information could have been relayed via communication device.
It's generally considered that letters are a more formal form of notice. Any other thoughts on his appointment? Would you like me to monitor researcher Adler's performance during his first 3 months as director?
Damn, we're spying on him.
There is no need to scrutinize this specific matter, Simone.
Another flicker of her eye. She runs her fingers over the letter on the desk.
I am still functioning. Thus, there are still people who seek answers to the world's unsolved mysteries, and those who work to uncover its unknown principles. We continue to walk the path of progress.
W progress. Thank you, Madame Lucy. Very, very nice to see you again. Shout out Enigma. Bro had an epiphany of all time. And then started cackling a bit. He's like, ha ha ha! Bro discovered the truth. Shout out. Incredible stuff from Enigma there. Let's press on, which I believe would be the final part. Part 14. Don't look back in anger. in a better place, or perhaps in the future. Oh, look at them. All of them gathered around the meeting room. Lovely. Let's have a non-chaotic meeting, if possible, guys. Let's see if that's possible. Probably not.
This is a very thorough report. And knowing where you stand, it's safe to say Laplace won't be facing many more problems for the time being.
Huge news for Laplace. She flips through the files and nods.
Our research will continue until we uncover the truths behind the toy box. After we establish the toy box research group,
Oh, damn.
I'll be sure to submit more detailed reports of our results. What you have there is far from our final conclusion on the subject, or on our collaboration with the Foundation.
Between compromises, the soon-to-be director has learned how to hold his ground.
Anyone who gives the final answer without careful consideration is either a gambler or a cheat. I'm glad to see your prudence and rationality as a researcher remain as dependable as ever. Of course, I'm even happier you finally decided to be more than just a researcher.
I'm sorry, but even now I still don't fully understand your decision. I also have one more condition.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Before my appointment is officially announced, I want to meet with the Timekeeper.
Okay.
The Foundation's stance is not fully representative of the Timekeepers, is it?
That is true, for
Under
sure.
the framework of a new bill, the Timekeeper and her team do enjoy a greater degree of autonomy.
Indeed they do. An answer that is both ambiguous and clever. Such autonomy still falls within the Foundation's legal framework.
Regardless, this isn't a difficult request to fulfill. Laplace's research findings have made many major contributions to the Timekeeper's operations. Rebuilding trust during this period of turmoil is essential.
You've become quite proficient at all this. And I'm just finally starting to get used to it.
I guess Enigma's hinting at Madame Z's previous researcher background, I guess, because you know, she back then we did see her in a string theory class, I believe. Yeah.
Maintaining Laplace's independence, meeting with the Timekeeper. Is there anything else?
Enigma is quiet for a moment.
Before the Foundation requests the details of any of Laplace's research, they must inform me what it will be used for. Can you accept this?
That makes sense, I feel. But would it be too confidential for them to share?
The Foundation has never deliberately concealed anything from Laplace. We've always guaranteed your right to know.
Yes, but the reasons they provide could easily be half-truths, or arrive late. I don't mean to make your life difficult, but you know better than I the reality of how the Foundation operates. Judging by your reaction, you can't make that promise. I expected as much.
Oh. She never confirms nor denies it.
I have no other requests.
All those endless meetings finally proved their worth. The strategic concession, a classic among expert negotiators. Not meant to get anything specific, but to make a point.
Very good.
She pauses.
You'll be notified of the official appointment within the week, after which it will be announced to every department. Hopefully, we won't run into any trouble.
I'm sure it'll go swimmingly. She glances around the room.
You have a lot of paperwork ahead of you.
Gosh darn it, bro is already drowning in it.
To tidy up. Some advice from someone with experience. Those paper stacks tend to shrink after a little organization.
Resorting to psychological suggestion?
If it gets the job done.
Madame Z walks to the door, then turns to say goodbye.
All in all, congratulations to you, Adler, and to Laplace.
For real, shout out,
You've
good
secured
contributions.
a positive future for this place.
You love to see it. She leaves, Enigma standing surrounded by walls of files, sighs. Can we get a glimpse of this meeting between Adler and Timekeeper? That'd be cool. Enigma stops outside the meeting room door.
Marguerite.
Oh, Marguerite, and darn do I hate Lorenz Butterfly, whoever that may be. No idea who that could be though. I know it's not you, Marguerite, because you're Marguerite and not Lorenz Butterfly. Laplace is a massive institution, and as such, they rarely cross paths. Last time they'd only exchanged a brief nod. It takes a moment to study her. A cold metallic gleam runs through the center of her dress, like a butterfly emerging from a dark cocoon of torn fabric and flesh.
I've seen your research. Not half bad.
She wears an impeccable smile.
Thank you, Mr. Adler. And congratulations.
Brief but sufficient. He doesn't want his first act as director to be tearing an irreparable rift through Laplace.
Go on in, Mr. Adler. Everyone's waiting.
Okay, so I guess he's having a big old Laplace meeting. Whoa!
Happy birthday!
What? What is that face on Ulrich? What is that face? It looks so goofy. I don't know how I feel about Adler making such a face. I know it's a happy face, but it looks so bizarre. Oh my god. I'm just not used to seeing this face on Ulrich. Oh, Medicine Pocket's still looking at the toy box. We got a cake. That's huge. We got Elizabeth, and we got Marguerite clapping nicely for us. Party poppers go off with a bang. Colorful ribbons rain down over Enigma. Wait, who's gonna clean this up? Do we have janitors for this stuff?
What the hell are you all doing?
None of this is what he'd expected. It was supposed to be a brief meeting, but the moment he opened the door, control slipped away from him entirely.
It's a celebration, Mr. Enigma, for your birthday.
His birthday?
And for your appointment as director, of course.
Is his birthday?
Today isn't my birthday.
Oh. Well, that's kind of funny, isn't it?
Oh, that doesn't matter. You can celebrate it early.
Great.
The most important thing is today is a day worth celebrating.
That's true.
There's cake. Is that dairy cream? Or something plant-based?
Let's go. The snakes are speaking as well. Elizabeth pulls another party popper. The sharp smell halts the snake's investigation.
Wait.
Our readings have shown higher concentrations of cortisol and adrenaline in
cortisol. High cortisol scenario.
We've all been under pressure lately. You most of all, Adler. Your index is higher than anyone else's.
Bro is stressed, man.
A celebration like this gives everyone a chance to relax, which in turn will make them all the more productive with the upcoming workload.
Damn. Let's not talk about work, man. A thoughtful theoretical justification for the party, courtesy of Ulrich.
Well, this is a birthday party, isn't it? Make a wish, Enigma. What's that? You want me to make one on your behalf? Well, if you say so.
W gaslighting from Medicine Pocket.
I wish, more than anything in the world, for my approval form to pass today. I need to sample the outer material of the toy box.
Medicine Pocket, if you say it out loud, it won't come true.
Denied. Your plasma consumption research already jumped the queue. And we need to maintain the structural integrity of the toy box.
Medicine Pocket rolls their eyes and drifts toward the toy box on the table anyway.
Hey, step away from the box. No.
Oh dear, something's gonna go wrong. This party seems to have given these geniuses an excuse to run wild. No one cares anymore what the meeting was supposed to be about.
Listen up!
Everyone's so dysfunctional working together in this meeting room. He raises his voice helpless, and his brilliant colleagues finally spare him a moment of their attention.
As you all know, I will be serving as Laplace's director.
Indeed. Oh no, I missed a whistle. Wait. Incredible whistle, X.
Sans blague, you don't say.
We were hardly surprised by the decision. You'd already been doing the work for quite some time.
Thanks for the support, everyone.
Prove that, even though you needed some time to adjust, Madame Lucy's judgment was correct.
Good luck, Enigma. You got so much work ahead of you as director. Though he had prepared for a few words, he now finds himself thinking carefully about how a leader ought to express themselves.
I suppose I've well and truly picked up some useless habits.
And? Anything else you want to say, Director?
He looks around at his colleagues. Objectively speaking, they are all gifted, yet in wildly different ways. Subjectively speaking, they are a handful. But they all share the same belief. Science! We love science. He abandons the speech. Yeah, no speeches.
In
Speeches
short,
are for losers.
I will do my best.
That's right.
Until we find someone better suited for the job.
Alright. Thanks for your words, Enigma. Thank you everyone for showing up to the meeting, I guess, even though everyone's started trolling immediately. The end. Good stuff. Good little wrap up for this event. But yeah. Good stuff. Wait, there's more. I'm hearing some clicking. Oh, this is a scene from the beginning.
Diejenigen, die nicht vom Sturm geholt werden. Wohin gehen sie, wenn sie sterben?
For real, where do they go? We still don't know the answer to this. Bang!
Eine Frage, die noch immer unbeantwortet bleibt.
Hopefully we'll get to answer that question soon enough. Bang! A black and white grid of a crossword puzzle.
Ich glaube nicht an die Existenz von Göttern. Noch an irgendeinen Himmel oder eine Hölle. Ich wünschte, du könntest mir deine Antwort geben, Greta. Ich wünschte, ich könnte dich.
Oh, I didn't realize it was still going. My fault. He rests his finger on the trigger.
Bang.
Bang!
The age of humans has come to an
No,
end.
we're saying this again. This is her box of belongings.
But you can continue living.
A fine pistol. A birthday gift. A memento. A beginning. Greta Hoffman.
In our new age.
The box is gonna close. Rest in peace, Greta Hoffman. Oh, that was it. Greta Hoffman, man. Oh, man. Still can't believe she died. Dress code. Remember, the best clothes for a party are the ones that fit in. Check the notice. Notice on today's party. To everyone on the Space Monitor Project team, there's a celebration party this Saturday. Don't forget to wear your best clothes from Elizabeth. Medicine Pocket has invented a new Precrasma candy dessert that has a beautiful circular shape. Everyone is welcome to try it. From 37. Due to a venue conflict, this week's Nautica meet and greet has been moved from Saturday 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. to Friday at the same time. From Ezra. Wait, Nautica meet and greet? Wait, that's cool. Nautica gets her own meet and greet. That's awesome. The study on Precrasma as a coffee substitute safe for human consumption has been uploaded to the database. Miss Winsong is taking me out to buy proper clothes for the party. The office will be empty today from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Please don't make a wasted trip. From Kibarina? I didn't expect it to be so formal. Alright, I'll be there on time from name day. My appointment is as director of the LSCC will officially take effect this Saturday. From Adler. Regarding the Space Monitor Project Team celebration party, just remember to come. The dress code is just another one of Sylvie's flights of fancy. From Pointer. There we go. Shout out Laplace. Good job, everyone. Good work. We're heading our way towards some fantastical research paths. I don't know. The research is going in solid directions, and that's what you love to see. Right. Well, how do I feel after all of that? That was pretty That was pretty nice. I mean, we managed to go into the toy box, resolve our problems with it. We resolved the observer effect, which was very nice as well. I'm glad that, you know, there weren't any further threats, I guess, in the toy box other than Ludwig, who we fought briefly. Honestly, I'm just impressed that Enigma canonically just beat Ludwig somehow. I guess, I don't know. I don't even know how Adler would fight in that scenario. He just like punched him or something. I don't know. I don't know what Adler could have possibly done there, but shout out to him for winning the fight and just walking straight through the front door of the tower, and finally getting his hands on the tower's core as they all wanted. And he managed to discover the truth, where the storms are sharing a bit of a similarity across the eras, where there is an extended period of like deity worship, I suppose. So that could be a familiar point there that we can start looking deeper into. That could help our pre-storm emergency protocol, which is huge news, and that allowed good old Mr. Enigma to become the new director of LSCC, which is pretty solid. I still can't get over how Marguerite is just completely chilling and not being recognized as Lorenz Butterfly by Enigma. That is so funny, that she's just nonchalantly chilling in Laplace like that. But yeah, that will be all from me. Let's see, is there, yeah, there's this thing, okay, yeah, I can do this thing next week. I think I can do Enigma's character story next week, so that's what you guys have to look forward to next week. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.